I am Steve Mignoggi doing the Junkyard Crawl, a very private rural collection in Massachusetts. Can't say anything more than that. With a 1970 Ford Custom sedan, four-door sedan. Now the Custom was the full-sized Ford, the baseline. Full-size Ford went Custom, Galaxy, and Limited. Now it's not custom as in customized by George Barris, but rather it's the cheapest Ford you could get. But more than that, this is a police car. And with that said, it's very special in so many ways. And here is a picture of what these things looked at in the field right there. Very popular with people, and again, the Custom was the cheap car, which most precincts would have bought the cheapest one because taxpayers don't like to have the police department running on Galaxy 500s. And here's a nice, it's 71, but you get the idea. 71, similar car, but different in some ways. But again, cool stuff in here. They had wagons too, the police cars, full-size vans. And the police cars were very special. Even 2 doors and 4 doors were possible in this realm. In 1971 here, but 70 was a similar car in many ways. Now let's go into the hood. What do we find? Now these things, the Customs, usually were found with a 6-cylinder or a small block, a 302 or maybe a 390, but this has something better. This has the mighty 428 P-Code Police Interceptor, 360 horsepower, a really powerful engine, a Police Interceptor, don't forget that, very cool. And again, has all the smog stuff, it's untouched. From its days as a police car back in the day. Heavy-duty disc brakes on the front of this thing, massive drums in the back, which are actually cast with fins integral into the fins, not stamped. So heavy-duty brakes on the back of these things as well as the front. Of course, powers, we see it there. Manual steering on this one, kind of an interesting thing. Manual steering, the police officers have to burn those donuts off. And there's manual steering. Now, being a Police Interceptor, it's not a Cobra Jet, so it doesn't have the Cobra Jet type exhaust manifold, just a log manifold. But dual exhaust, of course, standard equipment on these things. High volume and mechanical fuel pump down here. You can see the higher volume. The bottom of the pump is deeper like that, so it's a bigger shot to keep the fuel pressure volume more readily happening with the heavy-duty pump there. Also a heavy-duty police spec C6 automatic with a cast iron tail shaft on a police models instead of the aluminum ones. And again, 4-door sedan. You know, the darling of police agencies, the nationwide will open the door, swap spaces. And we see all this custom stuff inside. And rubber floor mats, cheap. 140 mile an hour speedometer, a certified police speedometer, right, the 140. And this car certainly would do at least 120, maybe 130. Probably a 3.0 to 1 gear, maybe a 276 gear in the back. Again, it was made for apprehending people on the highway. And here we have the remote trunk release, that thing right there. So the officer wouldn't have to get out and use the keys in the shootout, just pop the trunk lid inside the car with that little lever right there. And of course, very unmolested. Bench seat, no buckets in these things. Again, it was a police car, so it's meant for work. And the back seat is large. It's the same basic stuff, but the buckets or the bench in these things, the upholstery and the padding was heavy duty. Double padding in these things, more springs to accommodate long hours on the shift right here. And the officer's comfort and long wearing, whereas a more pedestrian seat would probably wear out within a year or so of round the clock shifts. Kind of a cool car, unmolested in many ways. And again, it was a one-color car, not a vinyl top car at all. But this trim here is factory stuff on these things that's seen on some vinyl top cars. But again, this is not a vinyl top. It's a painted roof. And the original paint is with a medium blue metallic. You can still see traces of it here inside. It is right there. These cars would have run on 90 or at least 95 octane fuel back in the day because they have 10.5 to 1 compression. So you couldn't really run the 80 octane or 90 octane stuff, and he's had some extra pep in the octane department. On the rear quarter panel, the word Custom right there to denote the base Chevy or Ford full-size model, the Custom. And again, the Galaxy and the LTD would be above this in many ways. But again, a nice example of 40 mile an hour certified speedometer, a police car right here, reduced to this condition. Is there hope for this one? I'm sure the parts and pieces, especially the certified speedometer, the big brakes, the 428's Police Interceptor motor, that's a big thing with collectors, rebuilders, scavengers, but it's still here. The heavy-duty C6 with the iron tail shaft, and it's a good piece of mechanical equipment right there. I guess somebody could probably restore this. Commercial vehicle enthusiasts and police vehicles like these things. This is a real one. It's unmolested. It's not messed with at all. It's all stock, all here. I dare say it's worthy of a restoration. It's a full-frame car. Is the frame still good? No, it's been sitting here outside for a long time. It might be rotten. But with that said, where there's a will, there's a way. This car could be saved. And again, it's a real police car. 1970 Ford Custom Police Cruiser or Interceptor. I dare see this. Kind of a cool thing. Smog stuff still there. Cool piece. Again, the front on this thing, exposed headlights. The LTD and the Galaxy could have had optional hiding headlights, but not seen on the, municipal cars. No budget for the deluxe stuff on those. So basically, the money had to go a long way on these things. There's a public auction on these things to buy them after they're done. And this car wound up in Hadley, Mass. You see right here is the Hadley refuse, the refuse place, the garbage place. Expires in 1978, June 30th. So Hadley, Mass. is where this thing lived out its civilian life after it was done with this police service. So kind of cool. The car tells a lot of stories, and I'm sure this car could be restored. Is it for sale? Well, at this point in time, no. But if it ever happens, we'll probably do a little video on it. We'll see. Could be, maybe, but not right now. Kind of cool thing here, the smog pump still in effect, that thing right there. What is that? Well, it's belt driven, so what it does, it introduces air into the exhaust system right here at the manifold to aggravate the exhaust gases, to further the exhaust temperature, to burn off even more of the unburnt hydrocarbons and get them out the tailpipe with less emissions. So smog pump, very desirable piece if you're restoring one of these things, but it's all here. The deep pan on the front of this thing, you can see right there, the pan on this thing, the 428 police car, I believe it's a slightly deeper pan right there, the front Ford architecture in effect. And really cool piece, unmolested police car. Awesome. I like it. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the Steve Mag's YouTube channel and ring the bell so you know when the next video comes out, which is tomorrow morning. Thank you for watching.